Welcome to Simply Explained English. I am Lisa.
And I'm Eric. If you want to improve your English easily, you're in the right place.
All right, before we start, here's a quick note to our listeners. In this video, after the dialogues, we will explain some of the most important daily phrases used in the dialogues in a very simple way, as usual.
The goal is to help you understand common English phrases easily.
Yes. If you enjoy this format, let us know. We're thinking of making both this podcast and shadowing podcasts.
Please write us what you think. So your feedback is really important. Okay, our first dialogue is a fun and adventurous scenario. Imagine you buy an old book from a second-hand shop. Inside, you find an old map of your town, and there's a mysterious X marking a spot. What would you do?
I would definitely go and check it out.
So let's listen and find out in our dialogue.
Hey John, you won't believe what I came across just now. I was looking through this old book I bought yesterday, and this fell out from between the pages.
What is it?
A map.
Let me see. Wow, it looks like a very old map of our town. Maybe 100 years old. And look, there's a big X marked on it. I wonder what it means.
I know. It seems to be pointing to a place in Oakley Woods just outside of town. I can't believe it. Finding a secret map. It makes me feel like we are in a movie.
It really does. The location seems a bit off the beaten path. I don't think many people go to that part of the woods anymore. Do you think there could be some old treasure hidden there? Or maybe a time capsule?
A time capsule. It would be so cool. It's probably nothing, just an old drawing. But it's worth a shot, isn't it? We should go and see what's there. It would be a fun adventure.
I completely agree. Let's go this Saturday. I'll bring a compass, some water, and some snacks. You have the map, so you can lead the way.
Perfect. This is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to see what we find at the mysterious X.
That was a fun dialogue. It makes me want to look for treasure. Now, let's break down the key phrases. Eric, the first one is came across. What does that mean?
Came across is a phrasal verb. It means to find something or meet someone by chance, without planning to. In the dialogue, Mia found the map by accident when he was looking through his book.
So I could say, I came across an old photo of my grandfather yesterday.
That's a perfect example, Lisa. It means you found the photo unexpectedly.
Great. The next phrase you highlighted is feel like. Can you explain that?
Of course, we use feel like in a few ways. In the dialogue, Mia says, "It makes me feel like we are in a movie." Here, it means something gives you a particular emotion or feeling. It seems similar to being in a movie.
I see. It can also mean to want something, right? For example, I feel like eating pizza tonight.
Exactly. That's another very common use of the phrase. It means you have a desire to eat pizza. So, feel like can be about an emotion or a want. Great example.
Okay, next up is off the beaten path.
If a place is off the beaten path, it means it is in an area where people do not usually go. It's a quiet or remote location. In the dialogue, the X on the map is in a part of the forest that is not popular or well known.
So, for my vacation, I could say, I want to find a small cafe that is off the beaten path.
That's a great sentence. It means you want to find a quiet, local cafe away from the main tourist areas.
I like that idea. Now, what about worth a shot?
This is a common idiom. It means something is worth trying even if you are not sure you will be successful. Mia thinks that looking for the X is worth the effort even if they find nothing.
I see. So if I'm not sure I can fix my bike, but I want to try, I can say, I don't know if I can fix it, but it's worth a shot.
Perfect. You are saying that it is a good idea to try it.
And the last one, lead the way.
Lead the way means to walk in front of a group of people to show them where to go. Since Mia has the map, John asks him to guide them.
So if I know the route to the library, I can tell my friends, don't worry, I'll lead the way.
Exactly right, Lisa. It means you will walk in front and show them the path.
Okay, let's move on to the next dialogue.
The second scenario is a conversation about a common travel problem. Imagine you are in a new city and you get on a bus, but then you realize it's going in the wrong direction. It can be a little scary.
That has happened to me before. So, what happens in the dialogue?
Well, a person named Mia gets on a bus and feels lost, but is lucky to meet a helpful stranger named Ben. Let's listen to their longer, more detailed conversation.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm looking at my map, but the streets outside don't look familiar. I'm a bit confused.
I see. Where are you trying to go?
I'm heading to the city library. I saw on the schedule that bus number 12 goes downtown. Am I correct?
Ah, I see the problem. You are technically correct, but this is bus 12B, which goes to the western suburbs. You need the 12A. It's a common mistake for newcomers.
Oh no! I thought I was going crazy. I have an important book to return today. What should I do?
Don't worry. It's an easy fix. You haven't gone too far out of the way.
Really? Oh, what a relief. For a moment, I thought I would have to take a taxi all the way back.
Not at all. You need to get off at the next stop, which is just up ahead. Then cross the street, and you'll see a different bus shelter. The 12A stops there every 15 minutes. It will take you right to the library.
Thank you so much. You've been incredibly helpful. I'm Mia, by the way.
I'm Ben. Nice to meet you, Mia. Are you new in town? You seem a bit overwhelmed.
Yes, I just moved here for a new job. The city is much bigger than my hometown, so there is a lot to get used to.
I understand. It took me a few months to learn my way around too. But it's a great place with friendly people. Well, this is my stop coming up. It was nice talking to you, Mia.
It was great talking to you too, Ben. Thanks again for everything.
That was a much more detailed and realistic conversation. Let's break down the new key phrases. Eric, the first phrase Mia used was, I'm heading to the city library. Can you explain that?
Of course. I'm heading to is a common and friendly way to say I am going to. It means that the city library is your destination. You are traveling in that direction.
So if my mom calls, I can say, I can't talk long. I'm heading to my friend's house.
Exactly. That tells your mom where you are going in a natural way.
Perfect. Next, when Mia learned the problem was easy to fix, he said, what a relief. What does that mean?
What a relief is an expression you use when something bad or stressful has been avoided. You feel happy and relaxed because a worry has disappeared. Mia was worried he was very lost, so the easy solution was a relief.
So if I think I lost my keys but then find them in my pocket, I can say, oh, what a relief.
Yes, that's a perfect time to use it. You are expressing your feeling of relaxation after the stress of thinking your keys were gone.
Great. Okay, the next one is from Ben. He said, you need to get off at the next stop.
To get off means to leave or exit a form of public transport like a bus, train, or airplane. Ben is giving Mia instructions, telling him that it is necessary to leave the bus at the very next stop.
So I could say to a friend on the phone, "My stop is next. I need to get off the train now."
That's a perfect example. It clearly communicates that you are about to exit the train.
Now, for the new word, overwhelmed. Ben says that Mia seems a bit overwhelmed. What is that feeling?
To feel overwhelmed is to feel that something is too much to manage. It's a very strong feeling of being stressed, confused, or emotional because there are too many things to deal with at once. Ben thinks Mia looks stressed by the new city and being lost.
I see. So on my first day at a new job, I could say, "I received so much information, I feel a little overwhelmed."
That's a perfect use of the word. It means the amount of new information was too much for you to process easily, and it made you feel stressed.
All right, let's look at the last one. Mia said there is a lot to get used to in the new city.
To get used to something means to become familiar and comfortable with it over time. At first, something might feel strange or difficult, but after a while, it becomes normal. Mia is still in the process of adapting to the new big city.
So I could say, "This new apartment is noisy, but I will get used to it."
That's exactly right. It means that over time, the noise will not bother you as much because it will become a normal part of your environment.
Okay, let's move on to the next dialogue.
All right. So for this next one, we're going to listen to a conversation about technology, but it's a little scary. It's about two teenagers who downloaded a new app for their phones.
Oh, that sounds very exciting.
It is. The story is about how technology can sometimes be mysterious and frightening. Let's listen to the dialogue.
Tom, did you get that new app, Ghost Chat? Everyone at school is talking about it.
Yeah, I got it this morning. It's supposed to be fun, but something strange just happened. It sent me a message.
What? A message? You mean notification?
No. I mean, a message from the app itself, like a friend. Look, it says, "I see you, Tom." How does it know my name? I never entered it.
Whoa, that's creepy. Are you sure you didn't give it permission to access your information?
I'm sure. I only used a fake email to sign up. This is so weird. It feels like someone is watching me.
Wait a minute. I just got a message too. It says, "Don't turn off your phone, Lila." Okay, now I'm starting to get scared. A message like that just comes out of the blue.
See? I told you something was wrong. I'm really freaking out now. This isn't just a normal app. We have to delete it.
I agree. Let's make sure we are on the same page here. Let's delete it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Done.
Okay, it's gone. I feel a little better now. Wait, Lila, my phone got a new message.
From who? The app is gone.
It's from the app. It says, "Deleting me doesn't help."
Wow, that ending gave me chills. They delete the app, but they still get a message.
Exactly. A very scary situation. Let's break down some of the phrases they used. Lisa, what was the first one?
The first one was, "It's supposed to." Tom says the app is supposed to be fun. What does that mean?
Great question. It's supposed to means that something is expected or intended to be a certain way. So Tom expected the app to be fun because that's what everyone said, but his experience was different.
I see. So I could say, this medicine is supposed to help my headache, but it's not working.
That's a perfect example. It means you expect the medicine to help, but it isn't meeting that expectation.
Okay, next up is, that's creepy. Lila says this when the app knows Tom's name.
Yes. Creepy is a common word we use when something makes us feel scared or uncomfortable in a strange, mysterious way. An app that magically knows your name is definitely creepy.
So if I found an old doll in my new house that looked just like me, I could say, that's creepy.
Absolutely. That is a very creepy situation. The phrase fits perfectly.
Got it. The next phrase was out of the blue. Lila says the message came out of the blue.
Out of the blue means something happened completely unexpectedly or by surprise without any warning. For Lila, the strange message appeared suddenly when she wasn't expecting it.
For example, I hadn't heard from my old friend for 10 years. Then out of the blue, he called me yesterday.
A fantastic example. It means your friend's call was a complete and total surprise.
Okay, the next one Tom says is freaking out. He says, I'm really freaking out now.
Freaking out is an informal way to say you are becoming very scared, anxious, or panicked. The second message makes Tom feel extremely worried.
So if I can't find my wallet and my passport right before a big trip, I might tell my friend, I'm freaking out, I can't find my documents.
Yes, that's exactly right. It shows you are in a state of panic.
And the last one was on the same page.
This is a very useful phrase. If people are on the same page, it means they agree or have the same understanding of a situation. Lila wanted to confirm that she and Tom both agreed to delete the app together.
So, before my team gives a presentation, I might say, let's review our notes to make sure we're all on the same page.
Perfect. That means you want to be sure everyone on the team has the same plan and information. Okay, let's move on to the last dialogue. This next scenario is a bit of a mystery too. It's about two co-workers, Tom and Lena, who are working late one evening in their very old office building.
Oh, what do they find?
They find something that shouldn't be there. A hidden door. Let's listen to what happens.
Lena, you have to come and see this. I was moving this old filing cabinet to look for a missing file, and I found a handle on the wall behind it. It's a door.
A door? Are you serious? Let me see. Wow, you're right. It's an actual door. What on earth is a door doing here, hidden behind a cabinet?
I have no idea. This building is over 100 years old. Who knows what secrets it has? The handle is rusty and there's no keyhole. It seems to be bolted shut from the other side.
This is so strange. I'm really curious now. I want to get to the bottom of this mystery. Where do you think it leads?
Maybe it's an old storeroom that no one remembers, or a forgotten office, or maybe it connects to another part of the building. We have to find a way to open it.
I don't know, Tom. It feels a little risky. Maybe we should play it safe and just tell Mr. Henderson, our manager, about it tomorrow. He might know something.
But where's the fun in that? This could be our little adventure. He would just tell us to leave it alone.
You're probably right. Okay, how about this? Let's sleep on it. We can think about what to do and decide tomorrow morning. If we still want to open it, we can try, but we have to be careful.
Deal! But I have a feeling I'm going to be too excited to sleep tonight.
Ooh, I wonder what they will decide to do. I would want to open that door right away.
Me too. It's an exciting situation. Let's break down some of the phrases they used. Lisa, what was the first one?
The first phrase is what on earth?
What on earth is an expression we use to show great surprise or confusion. It adds emphasis to a what question. Finding a hidden door is very surprising, so the phrase shows that deep sense of shock.
So if I woke up and saw snow outside in the middle of summer, I might say, what on earth happened last night?
Exactly. You would be extremely surprised and confused, and that phrase communicates your shock perfectly.
The next phrase was get to the bottom of.
To get to the bottom of something means to find the real cause of a problem or the true explanation for a mystery. Lisa wants to discover the complete truth about the secret door.
Okay, so a detective might say, don't worry, ma'am, I will get to the bottom of who stole your painting.
A classic example, it means the detective promises to do a full investigation to find the answer.
All right. After that, I suggested that they play it safe.
To play it safe means to be careful and avoid taking risks. Lisa was feeling a little nervous, so she suggested choosing the safest option, which was telling their manager.
So if the weather looks stormy, I could say, let's play it safe and cancel our picnic for today.
That's a great use of the phrase. It means you are choosing to avoid the risk of getting caught in a storm.
Okay, what about the next one? Leave it alone? Tom says his boss would tell them to leave it alone.
To leave something alone means not to touch, change, or interfere with it. Tom thinks his manager's advice would be not to get involved with the door at all.
I see. So if a dog looks angry, a good piece of advice would be to just leave it alone.
That's a perfect and very wise example. It means you should not go near the dog or bother it.
And the final phrase was, sleep on it.
Sleep on it is a common idiom that means to wait before making a decision, usually until the next day. It gives you time to think carefully. Lisa suggests they don't decide what to do right away.
So, if a friend offers me an expensive concert ticket, I might say, that's a great offer, but let me sleep on it, and I'll tell you tomorrow.
That's exactly right. It means you need more time to think about the decision before giving an answer.
Okay, well, I think we've reached the end of our podcast. I believe this podcast is very useful and helpful for our followers.
Agreed, Lisa. I hope they like it.
I hope so, Eric.
Thanks for listening. Keep studying your English.
And stay tuned. Bye for now.